Short answer, it was mid. Merry Christmas, y'all. Today we're going to be reviewing the winter spotlight games. Now, I'm a little disappointed they didn't continue the trend of calling it the whatever, like the haunt, the classic, the hunt. I wish they just called it the festive, but the festive winter spotlights is okay, I guess. It's just a little disappointing, and I hope you guys had a good holidays. So we're just gonna get right into it. Dusty Trip, the first one. It was okay. I think I'm gonna put it at like A. It was good. Like it was well done. It had a specific event made for it. But my problem with it is that it was kind of tedious getting the elite token because I experienced a couple of bugs and dying of hunger that made it take like an entire hour just to finish the singular badge, which is kind of a skill issue on my part, but still gonna bump it down from an A2ness because getting the elite was a little tedious, especially trying to find certain rare spawns. Next we have Bed Wars. I'm gonna put this at a B. I will say it was pretty short, but if you're unlucky, it could take a while, or like you're not as good, because you do like team things, so you could get very unlucky with your team, and then when you get to the top, it's two people, right? So I assumed it was gonna be a 1v1 to get the elite ticket, and I was like, oh my god, this is stupid. But there was a boss fight, right? So it wasn't that bad trying to get like, did I even? Yeah, yeah, I'm tripping. I don't even know. I don't even remember what the elite token. I think it was just beating the boss. I truly don't remember. Anyways, yeah, it's a boss fight at the top, so that was honestly pretty good. The boss had way too much health. Actually, I'll bump it up to A. It was okay. It was pretty unique compared to some other things, but the boss just had way too much health. It was kind of silly. For Beaststorm Simulator. Now, Beaststorm Simulator holds a very special place in my heart. I've literally played this since 2018, not actively all the time, but I have at least 1,000 hours in it, which honestly isn't that much for Beaststorm Simulator, but I played quite a bit of it, and I've done like a portion of all the Christmas events, and for the Winter Spotlight, to get the tokens, you just had to do some of the already available Christmas quests that have been available since 2018. So I was kind of disappointed because like for all the other events, it was like something cool. Literally a whole ass game mode that's nothing like Beaststorm Simulator was added for the classic. There was literally golf added for the games. So I mean, I don't know what else they could have done unique. It makes sense that they did it, but like it wasn't much, It was a little disappointing if you compare it to some of the other games on here. For Blade Ball, I'm gonna put it in B. Normally I put it in around D because I have to sit there for 3 hours trying to find the right map. But I was quite pleasantly surprised by the fact that I didn't have to sit there for 3 hours. I just had to win a round of game mode that has like a 50% chance to spawn, so I only had to be in there for 10 minutes for it to come out. And then I just had to join this other game mode and like sit there for a little bit and win, like get top 5 a couple times. So it was honestly pretty easy compared to some of the other things on here that like were way more time consuming. I can't read what that is. Is that Creatures of Scenaria? I'm gonna assume this is Creatures of Scenaria. This is like a C. It was literally just running around the map, like hitting stuff. Yeah, it was pretty boring. I didn't do Dragon Adventures. I didn't finish 3 games because of the fact that I was busy doing fish. And I fell asleep while doing fish because I was finishing them all up at 5 a.m. last night. I did get all the awards, like all the items, but unfortunately I couldn't get all the tokens, which I'm kind of disappointed a little in myself in. But yeah, where's fish? I want to put fish at like a C because it's just so long. You have to literally. No, I will say if you complete the regular token first, you get a boat that makes the elite token a little easier. You have to do the regular token first anyways, but you have to go around every single map in the game, and one of them is on a volcano, and you have to climb to the very top. And I was like, oh my god, I have to do this for every island. It was the first island I went to. And when I go to every island, they're just on the edge. So the very first island I went to had the hardest elf to get to, and it's like, okay. But yeah, I fell asleep because it's you literally just sit there and fish. You might as well be AFK. Like I was watching YouTube while doing it, and I just fell asleep. It was so stupid. Um, Royal High, I was actually kind of impressed with. I think I'm gonna put Royal High in S because it wasn't like time consuming. You could just go through the portal. You're immediately in the event. It's kind of like a chapter thing, almost like the Mimic, but it's not horror, right? So you do a little mini game where you put stuff in the box. Then you do a little obby. Then you do a little like it was honestly really impressive for Royal High. I'm not gonna lie. I really liked it, and it didn't overstay its welcome. It was just a good event. Is that Rivals? No, this is Rivals. I don't know what that is yet. Rivals. I'm gonna put this at like C, I guess. I would put it at D if it was any longer, but it wasn't. So you really just like play the game. It's annoying, but you just play the game normally. Well, I don't know, cause nah, you just play the game normally. I'm putting that in D. Mm. I'll put it at C just to be fair. And then did I even play that game? What game is that? Oh, Elemental Dungeons. Yeah, this bum game. This is another C. It was really bad. Not bad. In my opinion, the game isn't like of the highest quality. Compared to some of these other games that have been here for quite a while. I didn't like that you had to like do the boss 5 times. So like I found out how to do it very fast. Like I could finish it in 3 minutes. But if you add that up, that's still like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of just repeating the same thing over and over again. So it was really repetitive and boring. Dragon Adventures, I'm going to make a new one. How do I make... I'm stupid. Okay, well, I just messed that up. Didn't play because of fish. That's Dragon Adventures. I think these two games are so similar. I mixed them up. I think it was this one. And then it was, where's Bloxburg? It was Bloxburg I didn't do. Oh, where is it? Is that, yeah, that's Bloxburg. And Bloxburg was only a regular token anyway. I almost didn't even want to do it, so it doesn't matter. This one, how did you even get the elite token? I don't even remember what it was so forgettable. All I remember is that I had to like spend 20 minutes going around the map getting these stupid presents. But I don't remember how you got the elite token. I want to put it at D because it was so forgettable. And I just remember hating having to go around the map. Actions speak louder than words. The way someone feel, no one will forget the way you make them feel. But I don't know, whatever. Drive World, Drive Empire. I don't know, I hate the driving games, but if I remember correctly, this wasn't that bad. You just did some races, like 10 minutes tops, then you find the cookies. The last cookie was like way far off away from all the other cookies, which was really dumb. But yeah, it took me like an extra minute or two to find. It was a waste of my time. This game, that's going in a D. Like, I didn't hate it, but like, it was just playing the game normally. And on top of that, like, what they want you to do is kind of an advanced maneuver. So you're not going to be able to know how to do it unless you go into your controls and you find the control for it. So this was more of an advanced one. And I forgot what it was. The fact that you also have to get the ball yourself can kind of give a lot of trouble to players. But it wasn't as tedious as some of the other football games. There's no F here because I honestly don't think anything here was like a true complete F. But there were some pretty bad games here that just made me want to poop. This one was super easy. I just ran through it. And you don't even have to complete the whole event to get all the tokens. It was just really boring. I mean, for a RP roleplay game, I was kind of impressed with the fact that they didn't just make you walk around the map for 15 minutes. So I'll put that at C, I guess. Oh, Pet Go, that's a D. The only reason I finished it as fast as I did is because my friend made me play the game before. If I didn't, that would have taken a whole hour just to finish this stupid event, playing the game normally and AFK. If your event involves someone being AFK, do not put it in the event. That is so stupid. Well, that leads me to my next one, probably tower defense. Now, I will say, I like tower defense games. Tower defense games is probably one of my favorite genre. I have like 500 hours on an anime tower defense game that just came out, and I have another 500 on some other TDS games. Like, I love tower defense games, right? But the event for this was so difficult. The only way you could complete it solo is if you went a specific, like, set of towers. That they give you towers. Like, you could do this at any level, but you have to get a specific set of towers, go all the way to the back of the map. Like, unless you were watching a YouTube video, there was no way you were doing this even first or second try. There was no shot. And because each round of it lasted 30 minutes, it took forever. And to get the regular and elite token, you have to do it twice. So you have to successfully do it twice, 30-minute rounds, and the second round is harder. Now, there are ways to circumvent the harder version, and they literally had to nerf it, but the nerf didn't, like, it was so stupid. It was such a waste of my time. I legitimately spent 4 hours on this event just trying, like, I spent 2 hours of it trying to do it normally. I spent another hour just trying to, like, I almost did it, like, second try. I'm not even going to talk about it. This is dumb. This is dumb. I hate that event. That was a waste of my time. I'm gonna put Sonic in a C because I don't remember it that well, but I remember not hating it as much as War Tycoon. I think oh yeah, you just get presents and then run them back. That was so easy. You did have to do it for a little bit, but if you made some creative paths, you could do it pretty fast. This is Hero. I hate battle run games, so I want to put it in D. But honestly, it was a C because you didn't have to do that much. The hardest part was just waiting for one of the events because you have to wait 15 minutes to get a specific event. So total, it took me an hour to do the Hero Battlegrounds event, and majority of the time was spent waiting or like trying to get kills for the regular token. But the thing is, like, the best character you could go in the game at when I played was Ida, the engine dude, right? And one of the problems with it is that he's a fast character. He's also early access. So the only way to use him at the time I played is to spend Robux. Everyone in my lobbies, I've like transferred like 5 times. Everyone was running Ida. And one of the events that you have to like do decently good at involves holding a present and then holding it and not letting other people get it. So pretty much you could just choose Ida and then spam your moves to run around. And Ida's moves are so busted because there's a dash guard break. He is like, the mobility's insane, and he needed a nerf when I played. He was so overtuned, it was ridiculous. I don't want to talk about battle games. I hate them. C, because it was just boring. Like, you just hunted for like 10 minutes. It wasn't that long, so it doesn't really matter. But Roy High, that's a C. Minimum 30 minutes to finish it. You had to go down a snow mountain and get snowflakes. And I was like, okay, this is kind of chill. But then you have to get like 95% of the snowflakes on the mountain for the elite token. And you have to do that before they all respawn. So there's a time limit. And that can be a little stressful. And like, if you miss it, you have to restart the whole thing, which could be really stupid. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Skibidi Toilet Tower Defense. I like tower defense games. This is just a shitty tower defense game. It's honestly boring. I did it first try because I still had some. I don't remember I think it was the classic. I had some units from the classes still when some guy gave me a bunch of units after I was like spending 10 minutes begging in the lobby. And I had the classic unit as well, so it wasn't too bad, but like it's just a boring tower defense game, so that made it even worse. In this game, I think this was the truck driving one. One of these was like a truck driving one, but pretty much you just drive around the map. It was pretty boring. I'll put it at C because it was pretty much just a tutorial on how to play. There wasn't like any special event or anything. And I mean, yeah, here's a tier list for the winter spotlight. Cheese. Yeah, Rohai was honestly, these three at the top were the ones I only really enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie. All these were kind of just a chore. I mean, maybe one of these was good. Who knows? Leave it in the comments below. Were these good? I just didn't play them. I don't plan on like going back to play them without for no token. But yeah. Bye bye.